Hey gallery, welcome back. In this video, I wanted to make my 2026 PGA Championship predictions. Upcoming this week, it is in Philly, Aronimink it's called. The last time they were there, it was 2018, I believe, and then 2010. Justin Rose was involved in both of those, if I remember correctly. Came second in both. I think he will play well this week, but I didn't have him in any of my picks. I'm going to give you guys 10 picks. So 3 long shots, 3 second team favorites, 3 first team favorites, and then 1 outright winner. Let's start off with the 3 long shots. One of my long shots is Jake Knapp, I believe, and witnessing from the Masters, he's trending on the way up in the big tournaments, as seen in the Masters with a really high finish. I think that was his highest finish in a major. But yeah, I don't remember him finishing first page of the leaderboard in a major. Maybe it's happened, but I don't remember. Yeah, so Jake, keep an eye out for Jake Knapp. My second long shot is Jordan Spieth. He is just waiting to win this PGA for his career Grand Slam. If he's going to do it, he's going to have to do it in the next 5 years before his body starts slowing down. So yeah, if it doesn't happen this year, he has to do it by 2030. Otherwise, his body might slow down a little too much to keep up with the rest of the field. I could be wrong. Stranger things have happened. I wouldn't mind seeing Jordan Spieth win the career Grand Slam. I think he has earned that right with his all-around game, especially his putter, his famous Scotty Cameron that is like rusted. Yeah, I like his 009 rusted Scotty Cameron. I'm not sure if he's still using it or he's using a different newer style Circle T. I'm not sure. And my last long shot is Ricky Fowler. He almost won last week with a big surge on Sunday. Unfortunately, the European guy won it outright. But yeah, he is trending back up. I like to see that. Ricky Fowler making a comeback with his career. He has lots of experience in majors. I remember one year he came top 4 in all of them, but never won. He is one of those players who is still waiting to win their first major. So yeah, Ricky Fowler as my last long shot. Now let's get into the second team favorites. I have a lot of back and forth. It was Matt Fitzpatrick on one of the second team favorites. Let's just do 4. Fitzpatrick is one of them. And then, yeah, Fitzpatrick won 3 times this year. It might have been not very big field top player tournaments, but he still won 3 times. Watch out for Matt Fitzpatrick. If he can get hot with his irons and putter, he can make some noise. Another Second team favorite is Sam Burns. Sam Burns seems to be on the leaderboard in the last few majors. If you remember, he almost won when the US Open last year, but he landed in some standing water, but they didn't give him a free drop. So he had bad luck there. And JJ Spawn won that one. Watch out for Sam Burns and Fitzpatrick. Another second team favorite is Auberg. He hasn't won very many times on the PGA Tour, but he seems to be always in the first page of the Sunday leaderboard. Somehow, some way, maybe he starts off bad, but figures it out on Friday to Sunday, or he has a bad Friday round. But yeah, Auberg needs to get a win or two under his belt before he can win a major, I think. If he can close out a tournament or two and figure out how to win, then he can make more noise, but he needs to take the proper steps. And I think, how many times has he won on the PGA Tour? Once or twice, but he has a lot of top 10 finishes. Watch out for Auberg. The last person on the second team All-Star is Xander Schauffele. I think he's playing well. I don't remember watching any highlights from last week, but this course is going to be won with the irons and putter. The person who hits the most greens and makes the most putts will probably be the winner, with a little bit of luck here and there. Hit a tree and bounce on the fairway, or gust of wind, or there's gonna be some lucky bounces this weekend, I believe. And let's get to the first team favorites, in my opinion, for the PGA. I believe Brooks Koepka is trending upwards after coming back on the PGA Tour. Little did I know that he was leading the PGA Tour strokes gained with the irons. That's a pretty feat to just jump in the PGA Tour and lead with your irons. Wow. And he's won 3 of these PGA championships before. So he has the experience to dominate this weekend. But I'm just worried about him finding the proper putter, because he has been looking for the right flat stick all week from what I'm seeing in the news. So yeah, watch out for Brooks Koepka. And Rory McIlroy. He didn't really play well last week. I think he was tied 19th. So yeah, until he plays poor in a major, then I'm going to keep picking him until he doesn't play well in a major. So yeah, we'll see. Rory McIlroy, he needs to play a lot better with his driver. If he doesn't play well with his driver this week, then it's going to be hard for him to be in contention. So if he can hit some fairways or stay out of the thick rough, then McIlroy can make some noise this weekend. And my last pick and the first team favorite is Scottie Scheffler. He is the heavy favorite this week. I believe because he plays so well in the majors, so it's hard to not bet on him or pick him in a pool or whatnot. But yeah, Scottie Scheffler. He's probably going to be top 8. I don't see him finishing outside the top 10. He may not win, but I see him first page of the leaderboard. I'm going to pick Cameron Young as the outright winner. I believe he's playing some really good golf and has all the tools to pull off his first major of his career here in Philly. I like his pause. I can't do it, but I think of that pause when I'm up here. Yeah, I think I can learn a few things from that pause. I should add it to my repertoire of drills. Who do you think is going to win the PGA Championship this weekend? Drop them in the comments down below. If you were to pick a major, which one would you want to win? I think the PGA is the easiest one to win. If I were to win one, it would be the Masters, which is probably the hardest. That's it for this video, guys. Drop me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you on Sunday. Peace.